Holly Berry, thanks for coming.
No problem. I love being an actress.
Great, I have this film that...
I'll do it.
What? Really? But I haven't told you about it yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay, it's about a woman who is imbued with the powers of a cat, using those powers...
I'll do it.
Stop interrupting me. Why are you so eager to do this film?
I already negotiated my salary with Warner Brothers. Technically, I can't say no.
Is that legal?
Well, if it's not, I can just blame my manager.
Oh, that's horrifying. I'm glad I get to work with you. I don't fear for my career at all.
Well, whatever. Does this film have a name?
Not yet. They're touring with Feminine Feline. Whoa! Hey, buddy.
Oh, is that your cat that just jumped on your lap?
Yeah, I call him Emirate.
I've always wondered if cats like being picked up by their tails. I'll try it now.
Oh my God! Lady, what are you doing? Put down my Catwoman!
They irritate the irritated, flex perplexities, poise puzzles, magnify mysteries, impose inquiries, and coagulate quandaries. But more importantly, they ask one question.
Why would you make this?
Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for listening. This is Why Would You Make This? The only podcast to die at the beginning, then again in the middle, and then again at the end, and then is shocked when everyone asks the question, why would you make this? I am Jimmy Time. I'm joined by my co-host, Jay Delta. How are you, sir?
I'm doing Wagwai.
Yeah, of course you are. You jerk. You're the only one here. I could not get anyone else to take time off their schedule to watch this garbage. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So yeah, we watched Catwoman, the 2004 action fantasy where a shy woman endowed with the speed, reflexes, and senses of a cat walks a thin line between criminal and hero, even as a detective doggedly pursues her.
Doggedly.
Oh, excuse me. Even as a detective doggedly pursues her, fascinated by both of her personas. What?
Well, he doggedly pursues her because
she's
a cat.
That's funny. But he doesn't, though.
No.
He doesn't.
No.
And he's not really fascinated by both of her personalities.
Really, I mean, he's a pretty bad detective in that I don't really ever see him doing real detective work. He just seems to drive around and go to the carnival and, go grab coffee. Occasionally stop into the office and say, hey, can you compare these handwritings with this woman I'm dating?
Yeah, and even though they're both clearly identical, they're not.
No,
not even a little bit.
No. You see this Y? It's a little different. So, totally. You wouldn't even, if you put these two people in a different room, in the same room, you'd be like, oh, look, they're two totally different people.
He says something very different. We'll get to that when we get to that. All right, so this film was not lost in translation because it is cat and woman. You can't screw that up.
You can't even flip flop.
No, not even. Some countries put a hyphen in it. That's as close as you get. So unfortunately, this film was not translated by Dr. Chris Spar from the Sweet Mama Brown's good old down home country style unaccredited school of podcast translation. Would you like to tell us the budget and other financial situations?
Sure. The estimated budget was a whopping $100 million.
That's insane.
Oh my God.
That's insane. Oh my gosh.
And on the flip flop, it made just over 40 million domestic.
Yeah.
And then just under 42 million worldwide. Gross total 82 million. No, didn't touch that budget.
And of course, as always, that's without what's the word I'm thinking of? Advertising.
Oh yeah, marketing is always.
Marketing. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, no marketing. So, and it's that I remember Catwoman posters and commercials. So there was, we don't live in the city. So for us to be like, oh, Catwoman was like, that's the money.
Yeah,
if they're going rural.
Unless they didn't go urban.
Oh, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
No urban anything. Nothing. No. I heard that she got paid $12.5 million for this film.
insane.
Halle Berry, yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
I mean,
insane.
I know the answer to this. People get into acting supposedly because they love acting, but like if I made $12 million doing anything, I would just play with my dick for the rest of my life. That's it. What am I like? $12 million. I'm at the beach every day. That's it.
So I give you $12 million, and you are an exclusive beach-only porn star like that.
Yeah, but none of that weird like guy and girl stuff. Just me
Just
on the beach
solo,
alone. Yeah, on
the beach, trying really hard not to get any sand in your foreskin. I think you have the numbers here, but I have here what it is for adjusted for inflation. All the movies that were made by DC and or made about DC properties, and I can't believe that Catwoman is the 24th highest grossing DC property out of 30.
Wow,
like
that is.
It's
Could I name 23 other DC films?
I know, like a lot of them you could because it's just.
Batman
Batman,
Forever, Batman
Superman,
yeah.
Superman, Batman, Superman.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I don't know. I have no idea what the losers are, and I forgot Jonah Hex was a thing.
Yeah,
stuff like that. Like those are ones that are below it, and I didn't know Batman: Mask of the Phantasm counted. That's the animated cartoon, but apparently it was released in theaters. I forgot about that.
Man, and this is just barely over that.
Yes. I know your internal hatred, so I will tell you that Catwoman made more money than Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. So
the original Superman movies are so bad.
Yeah.
All of them.
I think the original Superman is like the third highest grossing.
I know. It made a crazy amount of money, and people love it. And no matter what happens, anytime they release a new Superman movie, everyone just goes, oh, well, it's not Christopher Reeve. That was the original Superman. That was really a good... No, go back and watch it. It was bad. And then watch the second one and realize, oh my god, this is fucking dog shit.
Worse. It got worse.
It starts with, I think, 15 minutes of slapstick.
Pie chucking by Superman.
Well, not by but yeah, there's pie chucking.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
great.
Someone gets hit by a pie, although it does have that classic scene where Superman is depowered, and then he starts a fight in a diner and just gets his ass whooped.
Yeah, he doesn't have any fighting skill. He just stands there and then just throws a fist.
Yeah, it turns out when you're the world's most powerful anything, you don't have to know how to fight, so you don't learn how to fight.
Yeah, exactly. The lowest grossing DC film I want to point out is Steel.
Whoa, man.
That's new film. Made $3 million adjusting for inflation.
When you're under the Batman cartoon, that's pretty.
Yeah.
I'll just catch that shit on TV in a couple weeks.
Exactly, yeah. 3 lowest grossing is Batman, Mask of Phantasm, Jonah Hex, then Steel.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. All right, so let's go to the best hour.
Our favorite hour.
Our favorite hour! The Troy McClure hour. Oh, hello, I'm Troy McClure. You'll remember me from such mental illness allegories as the little choo-choo with a loose caboose, or Granny's off her rocker 4, making cookies too. Today, we're here to talk about all the hotlines you legally have to mention after making a mental illness joke. That's going to be the next 10 minutes. All right, so we're not going to talk about whoever the stars are. I forgot them already. Who is it? Halle Berry, Benjamin Bratt, I think,
and Sharon Stone.
Yeah, no, forget about them. No, we're talking about Lambert Wilson, who plays George Adair. You recognize him from Babylon AD, Sahara, and The Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions.
I have no idea what he played in Sahara.
I don't know.
Okay, he was the Merovingian in The Matrix.
Sure, the French guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see, I remember he was called the Merovingian. Why? I don't know. I didn't really like those Matrix movies.
I never saw them. Oh, I think I saw bits and pieces, and I was like, this went too far.
See, I saw the second one in theaters, and it was like, oh, they're hyped for the first one. Here comes the second one. It's going to be fucking crazy. And then it was like, well, maybe the third one.
Oh, jeez.
What's going on here?
Oh, boy. All right, so next we have Frances Conroy, who plays Ophelia. You'll recognize her from How I Met Your Mother, American Horror Story, and 6 Feet Under. That's the crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
Last I'm going to talk about is Alex Borstein. Yeah, Alex Borstein. Yeah, Borstein? I don't know.
Borstein.
She plays Sally. You'll recognize her maybe as the voice of Queen Machina from Power Rangers Zeo.
What?
Yeah. I was looking at the stuff she'd done, and the first thing she's ever done was like additional like monster voices for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Wow.
Then she did something else, and she came back for Zeo as Queen Machina. I was like, what? That'd be crazy if that was my credit in like acting history.
Yeah,
I'd be happy. I'm like, yo, fuck, that's great.
Yeah, like, man, I would be 100% okay with being a has-been, like, going around to Comic-Cons and like, yeah, that's right, that voice, that's me. Yeah, I'll record a voicemail for you. $36.
Now I can get some beans. You know, like, that's literally what, like, all the Power Ranger actors are doing. Like, that's all they do all day is post, like, on Facebook and stuff.
Signing autographs and eating beans.
Eating beans, yeah. I mean, the ones that are alive, anyway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
So anyway, you'll also recognize Alex Borstein as the voice of Lois Griffin from Family Guy.
Yeah.
You can see the full cast and crew at imdb.com. You want to start the film? No. Who the hell would? It's very long, and it goes nowhere. All right, let's start the film.
Yeah.
So credits roll over Egyptian texts and pictures of cats. It covers the history of cats from Egypt to China to witches to burglary to entertainment to Russia to New York. Back to Russia. This goes on for 3.5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I think that's the longest credit intro we've had so far.
Yeah.
We get to some water, and we get a voiceover going, yep, that's me. I'm dead. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, it's a funny story. Like, oh, I was like, what am I watching already? Seconds into it, I'm like, what? Like ABC Family... like teen bebop, like
I'm so confused by this movie because what canon is this supposed to be in? Like, what universe is this supposed to be similar to? Because this is more Disney Family than any of the Batman films have been. It's more like even the Joel Schumacher ones were like totally crazy and insane, but in a like not wholesome family friendly way, which this one seems like at first, and then it gets real.
Yeah, it gets real weird.
Yeah,
it gets real weird. Real weird. So yeah, we go into like, oh, this is my old life. An eventless nothingness and a practical job that I took instead of following my passion.
Oh, God.
That's too hard, movie. It's too hard and fast.
It's like, oh, my God. Well, I guess that's enough of this movie. I'm just gonna
go cry. Yeah. No, but really what she's saying is instead of becoming a struggling artist and dying at 40 and being completely unknown, I make advertisements that are seen by millions of people all over the world. Lame!
Yeah. I'm making great money working at this billion-dollar firm.
Squares, skateboard flip, bubblegum pop. So... sassy best friend Sally shows up and puts on some beauty cream and immediately gets a headache, but those two things aren't related.
Totally
No! Oh my God. So we go to like the Buline, which is what they're like heads of the company are talking about, this new product that's going to be the biggest beauty thing since soap. Also, the wife is stepping down as like the face of the company, like the spokeswoman, I guess. I don't know what it would be, and the husband introduces the new, younger woman. You told me before watching this that you were like, oh, there's so many cuts in the action scenes and all that stuff. Dude, you didn't mention about there being so many cuts during the scientist scenes and the meeting scenes. Like,
I didn't realize. I forgot. My brain just pushed that out. Yeah, there's cuts this whole movie. If there was a cut count, Oh, I'm sure there is.
Dude,
Somewhere.
I didn't do it.
No, I
couldn't keep up with it. I was dizzy.
Yeah.
Four scenes in, and I'm dizzy.
Yeah.
There's been no action, but I'm dizzy. So we go to, like, the office, the actual where Patience works, which is the name of the dead girl, which is the name of Catwoman. You'll find out later. But yeah. With the husband is yelling at the wife about the meeting they just had as Patience enters and is told that her work is wrong for basically not, like, mind reading the husband. He was like, I told you to do this. He was like, but you said this. He was like, yeah, but I meant this, and you're fired.
Oh, those rich business types.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait, that is exactly.
Yeah, no, that's all accurate. Again, too real movie, too real. Hit me hard, hit me fast. But the wife is like, just let her do her job. She's really good. And
this movie's set in 2005, right?
Well, it's released in 2004, so
all right, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah,
look, Photoshop's a thing, so
yeah.
like if you just did this off, that was the wrong shade of red. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, there you go.
He was like, "You're fired." I was like, "It's not like it's not that hard."
Yeah,
she doesn't have to draw it from scratch.
No, 5 minutes. No, apparently she does have to draw it from scratch.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you messed up. Then you go, no, sir, please, I don't want to grind more beetles to get the dye. Like I can't. Those flowers aren't in season anymore. I can't make that color, sir.
I'm not climbing that mountain again.
The tiger's still up there. Why is the tiger live on a mountain? That's how she becomes the Catwoman. No, you have till midnight tomorrow night to finish it. Okay. Go home, and this scary biker-esque neighbors are having a party, and they're rocking out to Hoobastank.
Is that what it was?
Yeah! Like, I'm almost positive it's a Hoobastank, and I was like, what? That's the hardcore. Right? These guys have, like, chain wallets and, like, that. I was like, no, actually, that's what people wore. Like, in the two. That's every, like, casual dudes were like, yeah,
chain wallet.
Yeah, chain wallet. Cut off, like, sleeves and, like, denim, and I'll see you at the corporate game later. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to looking like Nickelback, like, you know, and...
That was in.
Yeah, it wasn't. Oh my God, why was that in? Why was, like, rural Canadian culture in? Like, how did that become hip for, like, 4 seconds?
Yeah, just cover yourself in denim and then listen to Nickelback.
You get a chain wallet, you're good to go. That's it. So, whatever. They ignore her. They're like, they don't even play it. And then some cat is like, meow, like right at her. And we're like, whoa, the movie's Catwoman. That must mean a thing. So in the daytime, the cat from last night enters the window and lures Patience out onto the ledge. And like, I don't know what, like, Patience thinks the cat, like, can't be a cat and, like, climb up and down things and, like...
I mean, to be fair, I feel like this happens a lot where someone goes, oh no, look, the cat's trapped up on that thing. And then, you never seen the videos online where, like, oh no, the cat's trapped up on the light pole. And then, like, here come the fire department. And, like, put up the ladder. It's like, all right, squad, go get him. They get to the top and the cat's like, nah. Just, like, soars down to safety.
Oh my God, now that we've wasted trillions of government funds, we're so close to the cat. Please come, cat, we'll save you. I don't need you. Na chi-chi, na chi-chi, ma-ta-ti, ma-tu. It just flies into space. Like, what? Fucking crazy space Japanese cats tricking people.
Look, man.
My only purpose is mischief, Papa. Ma-chi-chi, ma-chi-chi, ma-cha-cha-cha-chi. All right, so Patience goes out on the ledge and it's like, oh, cat, you're gonna fall or something like that. Like, come down, kitty.
Come claw my face. Come on.
So she climbs out onto, like, a rusty air conditioner.
Yeah.
And then it starts to slip and she's like, oh, maybe this is a mistake. Oh, boy, I didn't think of my life. Just as that happens, a cop is driving by and he's like, whoa, lady, easy, don't jump. It's not that bad. Life isn't that horrible. And she's like, no, there's a cat, but it's gone. And he's like, I know, it's very sad.
You're right, life is that horrible.
Yeah, I know. Cats are here and then gone every day, lady. I know what you mean. You know, I'm in apartment 23. Come get me. You know, and he comes and saves her at the last second. before falling from a third-story window. Like, I don't think that would have killed. It would have
No,
hurt. It would have really hurt.
Yeah, I think she'd have been all right.
Unless she landed like neck face first, but she like I think she would have been fine. Otherwise, you know what I mean?
Neck face first.
Yeah, you know,
right on my neck face.
That whole region, that whole neck face region.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I think she'd have been all right because the AC doesn't even like fall out; it just tilts. So she'd have like fallen and slid and had a chance to grab, and she'd have been fine.
There's probably like a tree under her.
Yeah,
so
I've seen movies. There's an awning under her.
Right.
She'd have like boing and landed right on her feet.
I've seen movies when you fall, awnings just show up beneath you. Like, it's fine. You don't even have to think about it.
Unless you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
Then a glass ceiling shows up beneath you.
Yeah. No, then you hit the awning and it bounces back up, and then I hand you a bomb, and you're like, whoa, and you fall down, and you blow up. But even though you blow up when you're down, the awning's fine, and you bounce back up, and we see your charred body, and you're like, whoa.
And then your ashes disintegrate.
Yeah. And then the next scene, you're fine.
Well, yeah. Obviously.
It's what I call days or scenes. So, saves her like, oh, wow, you were right. There really was a cat. You're not crazy. Oh, okay, that's weird. And she's like, oh, my God, I'm going to leave work. I got to go by. And pushes him out and just runs. And she drops, like, her wallet or something.
Yeah, drops her wallet.
It's the problem with that is she must live so close to work. Because otherwise, how did she get around? Like, she doesn't have a car.
She dropped her MTA pass.
She dropped definitely like her money for the taxi or the whatever, her bus pass. No, she didn't have that.
No.
So it was just a little thing where I was like, how?
I have to get somewhere in a hurry, so I'll just sprint across town instead of taking any mode of transportation besides.
Although I've seen that video online where the guy gets
races
off at
the
one
subway.
stop, and makes it. So
yeah, but he only goes one stop.
But if he just went to the next stop, maybe he would have made it before the train. Like instead of the next one, he went to the 2 stops ahead.
Oh,
he would have skipped the stop.
He needed that stop time gap.
All the downstairs and stuff. No, forget that. Oh, God, right, this movie. Oh, no.
yeah, that's right. We're talking about this movie.
No, let's just talk about subways.
Yeah.
You know, most of them could survive nuclear fallout, right? Like, it's...
Subways?
Yeah. Just go right in there and breathe deep.
Well, legit, in, like, Russia, that's what the subways were designed for.
Yeah.
Like, they were...
Some of them, yeah.
In America, it's like, nah, look, go to school, it's a public fallout shelter. In Russia, it's like, nah, community fallout shelter. Welcome to the Moscow subway / fallout shelter.
It's just, I mean, I know it's, like... evil, but that's cost effective. Why wouldn't you make everything a bomb shelter in case the war happens?
just make it all a bomb. Oh, what if we make the whole Earth a bomb shelter?
Right?
Oh man, it's like, why didn't they ever think of making the whole plane a black box?
Can't live in a plane.
Can't live in a bomb shelter. No, you can live in a bomb shelter.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Not this movie.
Yo, yeah, that's right. That's true. All right, so no, she's gotta go. She's late. We go to the lobby of the Buline company, and they're changing the wife's pictures as she walks in, and the husband's like, "Oh, you got old. Ah, ha, ha. See you later." like it's basically what happened.
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't wait," and she's like, "You're old. Don't wait. I'm gonna go cheat on you." Like, and she's just like. Well, I mean, what else am I going to do?
It's a living.
Yeah. In the office, the hot cop shows up, and Sally, not the hot friend, but the sassy friend, is like, ooh, arrest me, Mr. Officer Man.
And the sassy gay friend is like, man sandwich.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right, so, yeah, and then they excuse themselves, and Tom, that's Detective Tom Lone's his name. Mm-hmm. He's like, here's the thing that you dropped, because I refuse to believe it's a wallet. And he's like, do you want to go get some coffee / lunch or a date? You want to go on a date? And they're like, yeah, okay. And then they leave, and the girl and the gay friend are like, oh, makeover! Wear that leather outfit. It's going to be great. And she's like, it's just coffee, and I'll never, ever wear that leather outfit. Ha, 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 ha. Mom, Chi-Chi. The office cat flies away.
Turns out Halle Berry was just here for mischief the whole time. That was her only goal.
An outer space Japanese cat. Who knew the whole time? It's just that's what Halle Berry was. World's sexiest outer space Japanese cat. From the planet Space Japan.
Space.
Well, outer space Japan, not inner space Japan.
Yeah.
So, later on, Patience works on her art, but a courier's not going to come in time, so she's got to take it herself, because remember, you had till midnight to finish your art.
No, it's not a courier, because she's at her office.
Yeah.
It's a messenger, like, can you send someone to take this down to floor 4? She's at the office, at her desk, working on the art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, where does she drive to then?
I don't know. But she's at the like, wait a minute, you're telling me, like, there's the office and then the HQ is, like, around the corner?
Yeah, I really thought there's the office, like, where they do meetings, and then there's, like, a factory, and that's where she drove to. That's where she drove herself to at the end, and then, like, at the end when they're fighting.
Okay, so you're telling me when she's told she has to get the plans to head honcho Belterre.
Sure.
She's like, oh, well, his office is at the factory, not at the office.
I guess, like, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, like...
But, like, maybe there is a factory and an office, but why is there a factory and an office? And why is he at the factory and not the office?
I don't know. She drove somewhere, though. Like, it's not like she, like, wrote everything and then went to her car real quick and then got locked out of the building. Like, is that what happened?
Maybe.
You know what? That actually makes sense because her character's like a dumb klutz and stuff like that. And, but then, yeah, maybe that's what happened.
There are also some jarring cuts in this movie where, like, all of a sudden they're in different locations. So maybe it's one of those.
Yeah, okay. So, then where are we?
Like, they set up... Clearly what happened is during the script writing process, they set it up as like, oh, and, you know, she's got to bring it to her boss. And,
yeah.
Well, where's the boss? Well, right in the office building. Oh, but she's got to end up in the factory. All right, the boss's office is in the toxic waste factory.
Yeah, well, yeah, like, she's got to, bring it to, like, research and development at the like, who is she bringing it to?
I gotta have R&D approve this advertising.
Yeah, marketing, it's in the factory.
Yeah, they gotta write in all that fine print that says, warning, do not contain this and this and make...
The factory elves, they have to do it, you know?
The factory elves. Oh, I gotta bring this to the factory to have them print more copies.
Yeah, we just have the elves do all the fine printing. Because it's really easy. They just use pencils.
Yeah.
And it's normal for them.
Yeah, for them it's a regular size pencil and regular size print. It's kind of offensive. We call it the fine print.
I don't want to start a lawsuit. Let's not, I feel like that's the whole, like, Flintstones thing, where it's like, it's a living, and, well, if you fucking want it to stay a living, you better keep your mouth shut. Like, never mind this whole human rights shit. Like,
look, you're my dishwasher. If I beat you, there's no workers' comp.
Oh, this is illegal? It doesn't, well, then, okay, you're free. Go, bye. Okay, good luck. Also, all the land, we own it. Can't live there.
Yeah. Someone else is just going to grab you and use you as a dishwasher.
Yeah, good luck.
And they'll beat you if
Pterodactyls. So, what do we have here? Patience, yeah, like we said, she's locked outside, and but of course, like every major American highly security building, door out back is propped open for like a cigarette break. You walk in, no problem.
Yeah, that's 100% fact.
Yeah.
That's not a movie trope.
No. Oh man, I watched like some guy do like a security conference on YouTube once. Like he was just explaining like how he shows buildings how they have security flaws, and he was like, 50% of the time, like these buildings have locks and like security passes, and you just go to the back and there's a door propped open for cigarette, and you're in. That's it. You're in. It's that simple. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on security if there's a door propped open. You're in. And then he was like, also, you could just take this flat piece of garbage and break into the building, no problem. I was like, oh my God, no one's safe. No one's safe anywhere.
Doesn't that have to be the greatest job? The guys who...
Dude, I wanted it, so I was like, what school do I have to go to? And then flunked out of to get that job.
It turns out usually, like, you have to be a criminal and get caught and then be like, I'll help people instead. And they're like, all right, you're free to go.
Yeah. But, like, how do you learn? Like, you just got to do it. You got to do it and get caught, and then some guy goes, you're really good at this. Let me take you under my wing. Like,
yeah, you gotta do it. Be bad at it.
Yeah.
Get caught. Go to jail. Get locked up with a guy. Come out, and then the guy comes to you and he says, "I'm putting together a crew."
Oh no! I was like I guess it was more like in my mind, you like go to do a job, but you're clumsy at it, and the guy's like, "That's not how you do a job. This is how you do a job." And then he like takes you under it, like, "Come back to my house tomorrow night. I'll show." You know, something like, I don't know, whatever.
Some kind of criminal origin.
Some criminal orgy. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. I mean, he's got to get revenge somehow. I tried to steal from him. He's gonna steal something from me. Yeah. So yeah, Patience goes in the back door. Whoops. No, she goes in, slips in the back door, and he sees scientists talking about Buline's moral quandaries about how, like, oh, I don't care if it kills you, but it's just so, it makes you so ugly. Like, oh God, it just makes you so ugly.
Sure, it'll scramble your brain, give you uncontrollable diarrhea. Sure, you'll bleed from the nose on a regular basis and give you horrible headaches. That's all fine. But ugly.
I can't even smile at a corpse anymore. Oh, good Lord. What have we done? Science has gone too far.
Science has gone too far. What have we done?
What have we...
What monsters?
What monsters have we become?
I am become death.
I have become the monster of the abyss that I stare into. So yeah, Patience wanders into that whole meeting and hears everything important. Like, the whole Buline is going to kill people, and runs away.
But first she smashes glass to make her presence known.
Because, yeah, she's clumsy and dumb, and whoops, oh. Or maybe she already has cat powers and she did it deliberately. Stared right at him, just knocked it off.
Yeah.
And they're like, what are you doing? And he was like, whoa, and ran away. So, yeah, two guards chase her into a sewage pipe that releases over a cliff. They close the pipe and release the water and just shoot her right out. Fucking holy shit, is she definitely dead.
Oh my God.
Like, I know she told us that was going to happen, but she's definitely dead.
Yeah.
So.
Plus, like, does the company just always just dump all of their toxic waste right into the public water supply?
That's like it. Yeah.
Yeah, right? All right.
There's like this weird brown green like sewage island she lands on that's definitely just like dumped makeup and stuff. It's like a makeup island.
Welcome to Makeup Island.
If you dig deep enough, it's just all like the makeup pads. Like that's the bedrock.
That's the bedrock.
Yeah, it's just makeup pads. So yeah, they definitely kill her. I thought it was so stupid. The guards that are chasing her after she goes in the pipe, they go, "We don't know who she is, but we all know what she saw." And I'm like, how? The two of you were in the parking lot the whole time. Like, how do you know anything she knows? So, one of the cats sees Patience die, and the cat, she calls for all the other cats on Garbage Island, and the council of elder cats assemble and purr the ancient frequency, and then the maid cat sits on Patience's chest and then breathes into her eye. And now she has cat powers.
Yeah, apparently. When in reality, what's actually happening is her corpse is being eaten by all those cats. Because cats will 100% eat a person's face when they die.
Well, reality, what happened was the cat coughed up a hairball onto the face. That's what it wasn't breathing. It was a coughed up hairball. And then they ate her.
And then they
ate her. Yeah, they definitely ate her. She's dead. She's dead. No death hallucination because she's dead. There's no brain to hallucinate. It's over.
This is the cat hallucinating.
Yeah,
That's what happens when a cat eats a person's brain. It hallucinates.
That night on the party where it meowed up and meow, it was starving to death and died. This is all its death hallucination. Okay, that
explains why the cat's the hero.
Totally makes it. Yeah, that's the cat. It's a female cat. A cat woman. Oh, it's the cat. There you go. We did it. We did it, folks. There it is. Go home. All right. So Patience wakes up and she has hypervision magnified. You know, like how birds see. Or I guess apparently cats also see. Birds definitely see the way she was seeing. Where it's like this weird coned magnification. That, like 100%. I've seen videos. That's how birds see. It's super weird.
How have you seen videos?
Scientists lied to me heavily. They fucking just gaslit the shit out of my brain, and I believed them.
Yes, today we asked this pigeon what he sees.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, yes. Well, as I'm the only one that can translate, what he said was, I see in a magnification cone. Ooh, ooh. Yes, I am a very smart scientist. Thank you for noticing.
Yes. Here's some bread.
Oh, yes. So, we go back home at night, and Patient stalks around the back alley of her home and then jumps clean up onto the second-story apartment balcony, like the fire escape.
Yeah.
Looks at her reflection, punches the window, and then just walks inside.
And now she has a broken window.
Yeah. Walking all over glass, like her feet are definitely cut up. Yeah. Although she's dead, this is a death hallucination. Doesn't have to make sense.
Well, this is the cat's.
Yeah, it's the cat. Cat doesn't know that. Cat doesn't know that. So in the day, Patience wakes from 2 phone calls, one from Sally, one from Detective Tom. The cat shows up from earlier. She shows up, and Patience grabs the cat and takes the obvious piece of paper out from like under its collar that all cats have.
Yeah,
and fucking file it home. Like, because you have.
Yeah, all cats are made just like fortune cookies with a piece of paper hidden inside.
Yeah, that's what you do when you get a cat. Is you. It has to be that fortune cookie size.
Yeah.
And you print out your full address on it and just slip it in the cat's collar.
Oh, wow. Sometimes you can just force feed it to the cat.
Yeah.
And then you check its stool, and eventually it stops passing them, and then you know, all right, you're good.
You gotta do it every night, though.
Yeah,
That's the problem. So, we go to the cat lady, and Patience returns the cat, and the crazy cat lady has like 15 cats, and it's just like, oh, what did I get myself into? Oh boy. She's like, yeah, here's your cat. Okay, I gotta go. I can't sit around all day. I'm late for work. And the cat lady's like, catnip attack. And she's like, oh, God, yeah. All right, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And then she's walking to work, and she's like, no, I'm fine. I don't need any more. Okay, I'm fine. No, I'm okay. I'm fine.
First hit's always free.
It is, yeah, exactly. And so she gets to her office job, and the husband, like the head guy, is just yelling at her for not delivering the drawings. But she's just like fucking smacked out of her mind. Just like laying down, drawing like a demon or something like that. Like, I don't know what she was drawing. I presume it's supposed to be him with horns.
That's what I thought. It
doesn't know. No. Looks like him with horns and no flesh. Like, like it's fucking odd.
How'd you capture my skeletal features like that?
That's good. But we have to thaw most people out. Thaw. Wait, no, not thaw. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. So she doesn't care, and the boss is like, "Whoa, you're garbage," or whatever. He just storms off. It seemed like she got off the hook really easy.
No, she shits on him.
No, but before that, like, he takes the drawing and he's like, "What is this?" And crumples it up and walks away. And I was like, oh, I can't believe you just got, like, you should have got fired for that or something like that.
Well, it was a pretty good drawing.
But then she's like, "Oh no, I'm sorry." Oh, and he's like, "Sorry, that's not good enough." Again, seemed like she was gonna get off fine.
Yeah.
But then she's like, let me try to remix. But then she doesn't remix. She's just like, "I'm sorry for every second I wasted on your no talent, egotistical ass." And he's like, "You're fine." She's like, "No, I didn't mean that." Or did I? No. And I'm like, yo, she's having a full-blown, like, multiple personalities attack right now.
Catnip is a hell of a drug.
Yeah. And her friends are cheering it on.
Yeah.
Everyone's cheering. I don't know if you noticed this. He doesn't even leave the room before they start cheering.
Yeah, I know.
He's still in the background walking away. They're like,
His feelings are hurt.
dude, yeah, like 3 times in one scene.
Yeah.
I thought he was the villain, but I'm like, yo, this dude has that's fucked up.
Yeah, he's really, I mean, sure, he's kind of a scumbag for like, oh, beat it old model, I got the new hotness here with his wife. Like,
but also we find out later that his wife said,
yeah, his wife is evil, so he's just coping.
So yeah, he like, turns out he was the only good guy in the story.
Yeah, Holly Berry's just a bully.
She's a fucking thief. She steals everything. So in the streets, it's either implied that Sally quit with Patience, or Patience was fired right before lunch break.
Yeah, I know.
Because why else would Sally be with her? And also carrying like her briefcase and like 3 bags and...
Taking my break, boss. This shit was hilarious.
Yeah, right now, right? I gotta go. I gotta just like walk around the block real quick. All right, so... oh, that's too far. Yeah, sorry. Patience stops to look at a giant gemmed necklace, and Sally passes out.
Surely this wasn't my face cream.
Oh, it's not related to that at all. At the hospital, Sally seems fine and asks about Hot Detective. Patience says it's not going to work, and Sally's like, go get yours, girl. Do your thing. And I just want to point out, Sally says a phrase that you literally never hear in your life, ever. If it's broke, fix it. In what scenario do you ever have to say that? That's a phrase you never hear. No one ever has to say that. Well, if it's broke, fix it. No, I just won't. No. Like, it's just, like, her saying that, then we go, wait, what? What am I hearing? Who wrote this movie? If it's broke, fix it. Oh, you're right. You're good. Yeah, you know what?
Whoa,
give that woman a doctorate. I would have never... What are you, a pastor? That's some sage wisdom right there.
Well, you see, I came to this conclusion. I started with the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I thought,
how do we make that a positive?
Yeah. We don't like to use words like ain't and don't around here.
No. Those aren't successful words we want to achieve. Oh, man. Okay, so we go to a school because it's like, go get yours, girl. So we go to a school, and Detective Tom is, I want to say, mentoring kids, but he also seems to be the only parental figure. Like there is no other like teacher or coach or like guardian or nothing. It seems like this cop is also just like I don't know.
That's what happens when teachers don't get paid and they all go on strike. You bring in the cops.
The cops are just fucking daycare.
That's it.
Okay, fine. That makes sense. Yeah. In this economy, yeah, that makes sense.
What's that? Arizona teachers went on strike today? What's that, like half the states now teachers are out striking overpay?
I think they said sometime next week the sheriff's going to force the students to wear pink uniforms. So that'll be great. Yeah, that guy is great out there. Actually, I don't even know if he's still sheriff. So Patience shows... Well, actually, I was supposed to say, the kids are asking Detective Tom questions. They're like, oh, do you have a gun? Can I see your gun? Have you ever shot people?
Have you shot?
And I was just like... Oh, of all the things I didn't think would age bad, it's kids talking to a cop in a school.
And then at the same time, you're like, oh my God, get those teachers back to work. We can't let the cops teach the students.
Oh, no. Didn't some kid just take an officer's gun, like, out of his holster while he wasn't paying attention?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, no, I didn't mean did it happen. I meant, again, did it happen again?
It did
because
happen.
yeah. Like, how recent was the last one is what I'm asking. Yeah, so Patience shows up with a I'm sorry coffee, and all the kids are dismissed. And And when all the kids are dismissed, I was like, oh shit, that's why Delta wants to be a teacher. It's not about shaping the youth or like feeling enriched through passing knowledge down. It's all about the power and satisfaction just going, let's go shoot some hoops. And everybody goes, yeah! Like, that's all it's about. All right, kids, that's why Napoleon didn't win. Recess! That's all it is being a teacher. That's the only part you love.
The best part is having that power. First period. All right, guys, school dismissed. Everyone.
You gotta stop doing that,
Yeah.
Delta.
All right, Mr. Delta. We've noticed that since that about 3 times a week, your students are there for homeroom.
Yeah.
They show up first period, your class, and then they're all gone by second period.
Could you shed some light on that at all? Nope, mystery, total mystery. Don't understand a thing about it.
Meeting dismissed. Everyone's free to go.
Yeah! Run out. It's just the power of being a teacher.
Yeah,
It's
turns
just
out.
Does anybody know where the principal is? Like, we need paper signs.
Mr. Delta dismissed him.
He ran out the front door, threw his tie in the air. I don't know what that was about. So outside, after some talking, that is nowhere near as important as what is about to happen, which is, for no reason at all, a child suggests that Patience in Town plays some one-on-one.
You guys should just play some one-on-one. What, like me and him? Yeah, one-on-one. One-on-one. And they enter the Thunderdome.
Exactly. 2 men enter, 1 cat leaves.
Well,
Also a man leaves.
yeah, madly. And then, presumably another man. Where'd the cat come from?
I'm not really. Never mind the whole thing. So she's like, oh, I don't know. I can't even play basketball. And then it takes the basketball and cat powers activate! And starts b-balling all around and like between the legs and jumps off a wall. And it's just like, well, I guess I can. Haha, let's play.
And I'd be like, yo, never mind.
Yo.
We're just gonna have some fucking fun.
Yo, I
Fuck
didn't know it
this.
was going to be real like that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so, yeah, like, let's play. And, oh, boy. First off, this is really sexual in front of these kids.
Yeah.
Hey.
What is this, like 5th grade?
Dude, no.
3rd grade?
Yeah.
2nd grade?
Yeah, like,
I don't know how kids work or how age works.
definitely, like, at least, like, 4th.
Too young to be witnessing the sexuality being displayed on this
And
court.
that's all that's displayed. They
Yeah.
just rub and grope each other.
Yeah.
At one point, Halle Berry reaches between his legs, like, to get the ball, but that's not the ball.
That's just all dick.
Yeah, oh, man. Oh, boy.
And he, like flashes his abs a couple
yeah,
times.
as to be like, woo, this is getting hot, baby. Even though no one's taken a shot yet. It's just been all, like, I can't get close to the hole.
Yeah.
So, eventually, Patience gets the ball and, like, cat powers activate and, like, slam dunks it or something like that.
While simultaneously Luther's pressing the detective.
Yeah, just right up on him, and they
Yeah.
slam to the floor, and they just kind of look into each other's eyes like, oh, and then some kid's like, can we have our ball back?
Yeah. We thought you guys were gonna play, not
This is fucking weird!
give me uncomfortable feelings that I don't understand yet. I have to go talk to my parents.
So, but not my stepdad.
You know?
Not him. I don't like that guy. So, we go back to the Buline offices, and a guard lies to the husband, or a guard lies for the husband to the wife, but she knows that everything the husband says is a lie.
Yeah.
So I don't fucking, like, go away. And she looks outside and sees him leaving with the new, like, spokes lady, the younger one.
Yeah.
And she crushes a glass in her hand, and it doesn't break. And I go, this movie's so bad, that could just be an error.
No, the glass breaks.
What did I
she
say?
doesn't. He said it doesn't break. It does break.
Or her hand doesn't break, though,
Yeah.
is what I meant. Sorry.
The
The
glass
glass breaks,
shatters.
the glass shatters, turns to dust. But her hand is fine.
Yeah.
And my brain, that's what I was trying to say, is my brain, instead of going, oh, she's super strong, I go, this movie's so bad, that maybe they just forgot the blood.
Exactly what I thought. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, she's not bleeding, but like, did they just forget?
I know, like, so the glass is made of something.
Oh, so they just wanted to like make sure it was PG, not like PG-13.
Yeah, so much. So much. So we get a call, a phone call between Patience and Sally, and Patience is eating her 8th can of tuna.
Dead.
Right? Like what?
Mercury poisoning,
right? Like fucking dead. Oh my god. So she asks about the detective that, Patience is seeing, and she mentions the basketball thing that we just watched. And while she's explaining all that, she's just jumping around her apartment, like walking on furniture and like, just like, being a cat, look at me, being a cat.
Kitty cat schizos, let me just run around the room and knock shit over.
Exactly. And that's pretty much all it's about. Just like, is it going to work with this guy or not? I don't know. Oh my, I have another date sometime later in the future. And they also set up the whole, they did it earlier, but they set up, again, they do the whole thing. Sally is like, oh, I'm going to go see my hot doctor man later because her doctor's hot.
Yeah.
And it comes up in the end, so I have to mention it. Like, I can't just not mention it because it's part of the story.
It comes up at the end?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's shown, but yeah. So, also, I want to point out, like, how fucking much I hate Sally. She's at a hospital talking to patients.
Yeah, on like the desk
the reception
phone?
Desk phone. Yeah. Because when you use the phone in your room, they charge you for that shit. So she's using the reception desk to avoid the charge. I was like, you dirty, also kind of smart, but dirty bitch. Like, also, yeah, I too am poor would probably do that, but I would just not make calls then. Like,
yeah, but hold on, I don't work at the world's largest makeup firm. What the fuck?
And I didn't quit with my friend as like
I didn't take a lunch break and pass out huffing my makeup product.
Fucking the old Mexican siesta you taking, huh? Pass out on lunch, just laying in the street. I see how it goes.
I mean, really, let's be real, because like, Mexico has it, Italy has it. They do it right, where it's like you go, you have a nice big lunch, take 2 hours, everything shuts down.
Yeah,
that's great. Could not work in America.
Yeah, no,
nobody would come back.
No, I do want to point out, Mexican siesta, not a racist term. Real thing that happens in the culture. Yeah. I just don't want that whole fucking thing to blow up for no reason. Yeah. You're like, oh, look at Mexicans. No, that's real.
No, those dirty Italians do it too.
Yeah, like it's a thing that people, I don't know.
Dude, it's...
Other countries are just lazy as shit.
No, they got it.
No, they do. No, to be fair, no. We're overworked as shit. We really are.
We're overworked and overweight. Because, like, they go home and have this huge lunch, and everyone in Italy is, like, a svelte 120 pounds, 5'6", malnourished, like...
Oh, because they drink 8 pounds of wine.
That's it.
It's bread and wine, that's why. Fucking literally prison food. Literally, they gorge themselves on prison food. Oh, yeah, no wonder why they're so smet.
Yeah.
So... Patience goes back home. Right? Yeah. Oh, well, we're home. So it's it might work with the doctor. Hang up. Goodbye. Nighttime. The party keeps Patience up again, but she's an animal this time. So she kicks down the door and shoots beer all over the speakers, and then uses the tap hose as a whip. And then she intimidates everybody, and goes home. And cuts her hair and puts on that leather outfit. Yeah. And steals a motorcycle.
Chekhov's leather outfit.
Chekhov's leather what?
Chekhov's leather outfit.
What is that? That's what it was called?
No, you ever heard of Chekhov's gun?
Yeah. Okay, all right. Sure, yeah. What does she have? Oh yeah, so she I just love that it's like, okay, yeah, so we're gonna have a cat give a dead woman ancient powers that's going to give her hyper-awareness and lightning reflexes, but you know how Catwoman travels around via whip like Spider-Man? That's too much. Give her a motorcycle. That's the part of the character where we're like, whoa, that don't make no sense. No. Hypervision, yeah. Super strength, yeah.
Prance around like a cat. Boom, boom, boom.
Stop doing the Robitussin. If you drink too much, it'll make you hallucinate. So yeah, she puts on her dominatrix outfit because she beat up a man, and now she can be strong like a dominatrix.
Yeah. Now she can charge for that shit.
Oh yeah. So she goes to the jewelry store after driving around on a motorcycle for a while. Sees the necklace she liked from earlier. And then she also sees that the store's being robbed by 2 guys.
Convenient.
Wow, so she goes inside and takes out the 4 guys. I don't know how it happens. Like, I see one, like, walk out of a door. There's, like, 4, I don't know. The numbers are all off. She takes out the 4 guys by running up walls on all 4s.
Yeah.
And then also using her 12-foot horizontal leap to, like, take out guys from across the room, and then she leaves behind crucial evidence like her face mask, which probably has DNA and hair all over it. Which I'll throw that in a pile.
Terrible criminal.
And then takes all the jewelry and leaves. Goodbye. In the day, Patience wakes up and sees all the jewels and gathers them all together and takes them away.
Yep. Whoops.
My bad. Yeah, we go back to the jewelry store and the police are investigating and they notice a bag that says sorry on it with cupcakes. And the jewels are in there. And it's just like, oh, what the?
Look at that handwriting of sorry.
Oh, it's so
familiar.
Sexy. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you noticed this, but in the background of this scene, there's like, I don't know if they're cops or reporters. They're like, oh, what do we even call this lady? Like, I don't know, cat chick?
Yeah.
Cat broad. Maybe we should call a cat get back in the kitchen. That'll show women. Like, wow. It was so cliche and just out of place. And just like, why is this? Actually, it's not out of place because that's like the Batman universe where it's like that ham-fisty.
I know.
So technically, it's the only part of the movie that's in place.
Yeah, that's the only part that makes sense. What do we call this guy? Giant bat fellow?
No. Like, you know, Chickalina. No, that's not it. How about cat vagina? All right, there's kids watching.
Cat vagina.
You know what I mean there. How about cat yap yap yap? Huh? One of those. So, where are we? We go back home, right? Yeah, we go back home. Patience researches cats and the occult on the internet, and she sees a picture of a cat and goes, oh, that's that one cat I seen in this whole film.
Her searches were insane. The only one that I had to write down was the cat in history.
The cat in history.
The cat in history.
Look, I don't want a cat in a hat. I want a cat in history.
In a history.
Yeah.
You didn't say cut away in the history book. It was the cat in the history book where the kid opens the book and the cat comes out.
That's it.
And it's weird. He doesn't teach us any lessons.
He has a giant hat. Yeah. But it's just made of old maps.
But like, not like old out of date maps. Like this. Half of America is just an ocean. That doesn't make any sense. Well, they didn't finish charting it yet.
This map has no New Zealand. It's just not there. Did nobody go over there yet? Why is it not? So we have, after seeing that's the one cat that I've seen before. It's gotta be it.
Look, a cat. It's the same in every picture.
There's only one cat in the world. So she goes back to the crazy cat lady.
Is that cat racist?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Sure, 100%.
Oh, look, all those cats look the same. They gotta be the same cat.
Gotta be the same cat. Yeah.
Surely. That makes the most sense. That is this cat that's existed since ancient times. And it's
gotta be the same cat.
Yeah.
There's one cat.
No, that's actually... Yeah.
That's the cat.
Mm-hmm,
She said it was the rarest cat breed of all time.
Yeah.
Which is why it's the only one.
Yeah.
Right there in the book. And also here next to me.
What's rarer than 1?
0. And that's too little. So it's got to be this one cat.
0 doesn't make sense because that's 1.
Right there. That's 1. So obviously 1 cat forever, all the time, always, everywhere. So yeah, we go back to the cat lady. And I so badly wanted for her to like knock on the door. And they go, where's the cat lady? And they go, she hasn't lived here in 80 years. Her cat and her died in the Great Fire. But no, the door opens and it's the cat lady.
Drowned in cats, they say.
Yes, I've heard cats are liquid before. Yeah, that's true. Makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Mostly when you don't, though.
Well, you know what it is. You put them in a box. Maybe it's liquid. Maybe it's not.
Yeah. And then he drowned. That's it. So, where were we? Yeah, the cat lady. Cat lady says it was like a shoehorned part of her history that was just, she was just like, look at all these old cat books. And Catwoman's like, did you make these? Did you write these? She was like, yeah, I was a professor of cats. But then I was denied tenure for my doctorate, or I was denied tenure because of male academia. Yeah, that's why. Not because you wanted a doctorate in cats. You know, that's veterinary school, lady. You don't come to a university.
Look, we're not going to give you a tenure because you haven't taken any actual classes. You just kept showing up with all these cats.
Just keep showing up to the offices. We keep kicking you out. And every day you write another book. I don't know how you, I'll be honest, that's the most impressive part.
It's pretty easy.
I don't know how you write a book a day.
Honestly, just put that shit on Amazon.
To be fair, I've never read one of them. Let me see this book. Oh, it's just meow 1,000 times. Oh, that's how she does it. Okay. Nope, never mind. My mistake. That's
all
me.
work and no meow makes Ophelia a dull girl. I don't get it,
I don't get it.
It's awful.
So, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, never mind my whole cat history. The night that you can't remember what happened, because we didn't really mention it, but after Patience died, she was like, I can't remember what happened last night. I don't know. It's just, oh, well.
Yeah, oh, well.
Why am I a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I won't worry about that.
I'll date this guy. That night you can't remember. So, yeah. That was the night that you died, and my cat gave you powers. Look, I'll prove it by pushing you off this library balcony, and you'll land on your feet. Then I'll shower you with cat-related pamphlets. And then she just tosses a bunch of, like, cat paraphernalia, like, just...
And now you're in the cult.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a Catwoman. Accept it. That's just how... Just accept it.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Now, I didn't see it, but I read online that apparently one of the cat women's in the photo is Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman.
Oh, I didn't see it either, but sure.
Yeah, no, I read that, like, apparently. These are all the past Catwomen's, and one of them was Michelle Pfeiffer.
They should have put all of them, like Eartha Kitt and Julie Newmar, and, like, oh, you know,
but then that ties them all into the same universe, and that makes...
Look, people change. Look, we all go through.
But then that implies there have been multiple Batmen, and...
Dude, there's multiple Catwomans. I'm up for anything right now. Like, are you kidding me? Multiple Catwomen.
Yeah, but all those multiple Batmen had the same, like, identity. It was always Bruce Wayne. Like, oh, here's another Bruce Wayne whose parents got murdered.
Yeah, I presume in that variation, the Robin just, like, graduates to Batman. And then he's gonna go get another orphan to take her under his wing, and you're Robin, and then
and he just adopts a whole...
And it just keeps going.
Oh, look, Bruce left me in his will the name Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
I'm Bruce Wayne now.
I'm Bruce Wayne now, yeah. And then people just forget, and it keeps going. And nobody ever questions how Alfred is still alive.
It's always the same Alfred.
And nobody ever questions it. So anyway, this movie, God damn it. Okay, so, accept it. You're a Catwoman. Patience goes to a roof and just kind of thinks for a couple seconds, and then the cat shows up, and she's like, I'm gonna find out who killed me and why. cat strut. Like, and she's just like doing like a model catwalk, and
yeah, with the butt shake.
Oh god! First off, every song is the worst choice of song.
Yeah.
Not only for the scene, but for for 2004, it's a bad choice of music. So whatever, she cat struts for like 2 minutes and like jumps around and then cat struts some more and then jumps around and cat struts some more her way to the henchman. And she follows the henchman that shot at her on the docks because there was like an Asian henchman and a white henchman and the white guy shot at her.
But she didn't know who killed her.
No, she's slowly remembering bits and pieces of the night, apparently. You see like little flashbacks she has.
Okay, yeah.
Like, she saw the guy's face, and then you saw the flashback of him shooting at her.
Yeah, yeah.
The scene that we saw from our perspective, not her perspective. So she remembered the scene we saw.
Yeah, she remember. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that daily yesterday.
So yeah, she follows him from the docks into a club. In the club, she orders a White Russian, but hold everything until it's a milk.
I'm not gonna joke. Like when she just drank that straight up cream, I was disgusted. I was like, ugh.
I want to point out that, as far as I understand, cats are lactose intolerant.
Oh, yeah.
So this next fight scene should be just littered with violent diarrhea. Just her shitting her pants just violently. Just the henchman going, I'll tell you anything! Please stop shitting on me! At least bury it! Why won't you bury it?
You're a cat, Arch! Please!
Alright, so... she drinks the milk, and then she kind of like kicks everybody off the dance floor, and then does some very, very light breakdancing. Like, it's in the dark, so you can't even see it. Yeah. And then she just whips around in a circle, and whips her way over to the henchman, and like swings her way over to the henchman, and then cut to, they're in the back alley fighting.
No, it's not a cut like that. He goes to get up from the chair.
Yeah. And
she grabs him by the face or the throat, I don't remember, and pushes him back.
Yeah? Oh, so
like
it's like
into the chair,
so
but then he goes out of the door.
Okay.
And it was very, I did not like that cut. Very jarring.
It's a clever cut, but it's not.
No.
It's gross. So, back into the back alley. Why'd you do the things you did that night? I was just following orders. It's not my fault. Okay. I'll go to the labs now. Like, that's literally it. He's like, it's not my fault. I was just following orders. And she was like, oh, you mean the orders and all this stuff that I already know? Shut your mouth. I already know it. Goodbye.
I knew that. You shut up.
Yeah, like, it was just like, okay, sure.
Man, turns out I was just following orders.
That shit works.
Yeah,
every time.
Wow. Oh, you did your job. Thank you for your service, young man.
Wait, which young man?
All of you. Thank you all. Thank you all. You were just following orders.
Just want to thank the troops.
God, yeah.
All troops. Both sides. Every troops. All of them. All you guys doing great. Every one of them.
Look, there are a lot of constituents out there. They don't all support the same troops. I support all the troops. There we go. Boom. Impervious. Untouchable. Mm-hmm. No media can criticize
Troop Johnson, rape those kids? I support him. I support all troops. The troops. So, we go to the Buline Labs, because that's where she was like, I know where I'm going. And so she goes there, and we see a dead scientist, and the was the scientist earlier who was like, no, ugly corpses now, or whatever he was yelling about.
You know, famed cosmetic scientist, Woody Allen.
Yeah, I just like, you know, I'd like to leave a beautiful corpse is all I'm saying. I think, yeah, no, sure, I get it. Killing people, that's natural. It's a way of life. We have to do it, but does it have to be so violent that just... Yeah, so Catwoman stands over, like, the corpse, like, what? That's not good. And some janitor's like, duh, dopey dope.
which, like, their head scientists, they just blast them full of holes.
Yeah.
And just leave them right there.
Yeah.
So, my assumption is if Catwoman didn't show up, they were pinning that shit on the janitor.
Right? Like, 100%. He was dead. He was going to jail. There's no way. Who's in the building? the janitor and you? Oh, you just found him dead? Sure, buddy.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, look, we have this gun with your fingerprints on it. No? You don't? Really? Just hold that for a sec? Oh, now we got this gun with your fingerprints on it.
Or even better, I mean, we have this gun with your fingerprints on it. We don't? Oh, because you're the janitor. Cleaned them off, right? Your motive. Go. That's it. Boom. Motive for cleaning a gun? Yeah. I don't need a motive for murder. I have a motive gun cleaning
But you clean the weapon. That's awfully suspicious.
Why would you clean the weapon if you're one of the murderer? Bam!
Is the sound your gun made when you killed him.
Promotion. Give me promotion. I'm the captain now.
Captain Onomatopoeia.
Captain Onomatopoeia. Oh, bing bang. So we go back to the hospital, and Patience visits Sally. And we see a report.
Her bill is going to be so high.
She's been at the hospital for like 4 days, 5 days now.
No joke. That's like 10, 20 grand. Like, easy.
I know, she just quit her job.
I mean, she definitely quit it. Like, at first I was like, well, maybe she was just taking a break. But then if you, like, oh, so you just left with your friend who just got fired and just didn't show up?
Gone.
She didn't even get to clean out her desk.
Maybe she was carrying a lot of stuff. I don't know if she did. I don't really know if she did. But yeah, she probably didn't. So we see a report on Butylene, and suddenly Patience is like, oh, God, the Butylene is making you sick. Stop using it. Duh.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we figure that, yeah. We go back to, or not back, we go to the police headquarters, and Tom realizes that Patience is Catwoman, because the writing is exactly the same. Oh my God, scientists, check this out. No, it's not the same at all. No, not even a little bit.
No, but it looks exactly the same.
No, but see, this Y here is indicative of loneliness and dependency. And this loop here is indicative of aggressiveness and passion. So, what does he say? Here it is. If you put these two women in the same room, it's a hell of a party. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What is your job here at the police department? Really? You're a handwriting analyst? Really? Like, come on, dude.
Okay, but
and you're gonna.
What does that mean?
Yeah, you're the handwriting analyst. Who are you to start diagnosing personalities and like, oh, this is indicative of lonely? I definitely don't think anything about handwriting.
Are they gonna fuck each other? What does it mean? You have a lonely woman and a confident woman.
Yeah.
And you put them in the same room. What a party! What? Do they just sit there and go, let's plan? We just can't stop planning parties.
No, they make a sitcom.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's called Hell of a Party.
Yeah.
Where one woman is the devil.
Yeah.
And the other woman's a party planner.
Yeah.
And they just,
the devil's super confident. The party planner's like, oh gosh, I don't know if it's going to be good enough.
Geez, I don't know. He's like, it's going to be great. You can trust me. I'm going to bring a bunch of people that I know. You'll bring a bunch of people you know. It'll be great. It's never great. It's never great. But it always gets fixed in the end, and they work together.
Hell of a party.
Hell of a party. Burning a lot, but that's all we've got. Hell of a party. And then they have downtime, and they watch their favorite show. Japanese space guy. Flies into the sky. Yeah. All right, so, anyway. We go to a carnival because it's time for another date, and after some very light interrogation by the cop, so do you know anybody that has a motive against your boss? Anybody. I mean, especially me, because he just fired me in public and made it real bad. Oh, am I a suspect now? Ha ha ha. No.
Ha ha ha.
So the Ferris wheel breaks down when they're on top, and some gears start rolling out of control, like down in a box that's not connected to the Ferris wheel at all. Like it's just a separate box for some reason.
It's the gearbox.
Yeah, that's just over to the side over there. They start to roll out of control, which causes the ride to stop and then jerk and like, but also not go forward or back, just side to side.
Yeah.
Shake side to side. Tom's like, oh, I gotta go help, and just climbs down the Ferris wheel, no problem. Just climbs down. I gotta help. Climbs right down. The shaking makes another seat with a kid in it burst open.
And the mom, who's like, you, leave me alone. Go ride the Ferris wheel alone. It's like, no, little Billy!
Patience cat powers down the Ferris wheel over to the kid and saves him, right as the whole seat breaks loose from the ride. Like, that would have happened regardless of the ride breaking down.
Yeah, it didn't have to break down.
That was happening today.
That is called a carnival. That's what happens.
Yeah. I saw a carnival the other day, and I was like, oh, fucking cool, a carnival. And I was like, oh, my neck, I'm so old. Like, just thinking about it. I was like, oh, I fucking... There's no way I could go on any of those rides. I'll die.
The last time I went on a ride at a carnival, number one, all that shit is crazy overpriced. Like, you go to a carnival and you're like,
now? Yeah, it used to be like you go to a carnival, you go, here's $20, and you could go on every ride 5 times. Like, it was insane. Now, here's $20, and they're like, okay, now legally, you can walk around the carnival.
Yeah.
Rides still cost money. Like, if you want to go on one ride.
Oh, you got to go buy this. You go buy the tickets. It's 5 tickets for $10. All right, cool. I'll buy this. And then how much is this ride? Oh, it's 10 tickets.
7 tickets.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just spent $20. So that means I got to go spend. Well, I don't even have enough tickets now to ride anything. Why would you sell tickets in such low increments?
Yeah.
Then you go on the ride. I went on the spin you around ride. Like, you sit in the seat like Superman and you fly around in a circle. I felt so sick. Dude. And like, roller coasters, I'll handle them fine. Like, all that shit. You spin me in a circle, apparently,
throwing up corn dogs you didn't even eat.
Yeah. Yeah, and then all the food, you're like, oh man, carnival food, it's the greatest. And you're like, ugh, look at all that processed sugar and deep fried fat. Never mind.
It doesn't matter what it is. You get one and you split it with 5 people. You have to split it with, you find strangers. Because you'll die otherwise. It's like eating a whole White Castle burger. You'll die. You know, a whole White Castle burger? The whole thing, you'll die. It's not possible.
No.
It's not possible. Don't do it. They go, they're so small. You eat 6 of them, and then what happens? Funeral. You fucking die. He ate 5 White Castle burgers. The fucking hero he thought he was.
See, the problem is, once you reach a whole White Castle burger, then you just gotta eat enough that they 3 stooge each other to save your life.
It's not happening. Because, like, and then, you do that, and then it's like, but then how do I get the chicken rings in me? Because you gotta get the chicken rings in you, too.
Chicken rings?
Yeah.
They have chicken rings now?
You've never been to a White Castle just chicken rings.
I've never seen a chicken ring.
Oh, my God. You gotta those fucking ones. All right, anyway. Yeah, bro. Seriously?
Really?
When's the last time you went to a White Castle?
I don't know.
Dude, yeah, chicken rings. That's Church's chicken rings.
That didn't... All right, what part of the chicken?
It's just a ring-shaped nugget. Like, it's just, you know what I mean?
Okay, so where's the like, if it's like a chicken donut,
yeah,
where's the chicken munchkin that got punched out of the center?
Oh, well, they just pushed it to the side.
No.
It's a clean cut. Clean
cut. All right.
Actually, to be honest, it's probably just fried right through. Fry right through the center. So, all right, let's go back again to this fucking...
Oh, God.
Carnival, whatever. Everybody's safe at the carnival. They're safe.
They did it.
We go back to we go to the Hedare mansion. Catwoman's like, I can't continue this date because I have stuff to do later. And we go to the Hedare mansion. That's the husband and wife company owner. We go to their mansion. She sneaks around the house indiscriminately for what appears to be hours.
Yeah.
Like, it really seems like she is just wandering around the house unchecked.
And now this isn't the office or the factory.
No.
This is their separate mansion.
Their actual home, yeah. Suddenly the wife attacks Catwoman, I think with a golf club.
Mm-hmm.
And Catwoman's fine, despite taking a golf club to the face. 100% face.
She has the abilities of a cat to get horribly abused.
Yeah, and be fine.
Yeah, and be fine.
Yeah.
Cat, you hear that, folks? If you have a cat, you can kick the shit out of it, and there's no consequences, right? It's not like you will feel bad, or, there won't be a commercial with a white woman holding the cat, singing sad songs at you.
I won't make a video of where, I make a puppet out of you, and I hold it up, and I just stab the puppet, and that's the whole video? No, that won't happen.
No.
And I'll send that to your kids. No, definitely not. So whatever. The wife attacks Catwoman, but Catwoman kind of shrugs her off and is like, your husband's a murderer and behind the whole Buline thing majig. And she's like, oh? Well, then I will help you. Here is a cell phone. I was like, all right. When she gave her the cell phone, I was like, oh, shit. Do they have trackers in 2004?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're going to track her. Oh, they didn't have that technology.
I'm dead. Time travel? I'm time traveling, I'm dead.
But the government had that technology, and rich people own the government, so maybe...
Especially the beauty industry.
Oh, my God, definitely.
2004, that's when, Spice Girl was all the rage. They own the beauty industry. And so I the way the wife snuck up on Catwoman, I was like, oh, maybe she's a Catwoman too.
Oh, that would have been more interesting.
Right. So I'll help you go find my husband. He's at this place. And she's like, okay. So she goes to not Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
And the husband is with the hot young spokeswoman, and she's like, I think this is boring. And he's like, don't think, it's part of our arrangement. And she's like, poof, and leaves. And then Catwoman appears next to him, and she's like, I know you did everything. Oh, there's some cops. I gotta go. Jumps on stage up into the rafters.
And everyone goes, this is the best sex show we've ever seen.
I'd faint if I wasn't so pleased. In the catwalk, Detective Lone is pretty much already there. He's just there, and he's like, you're under arrest, Catwoman. But she's like, just sexually taunts him and dances around him and kisses him and stuff. And...
kisses him, fondles him, tickles him.
And he's like, I'm taken, lady. Get off me. You're weird. And she just kind of escapes. She's just like, toodaloo.
Yeah. Well, now that all the other cops showed up,
I want to talk about the fucking crazy scene that this was, where they go into the rafters and there's those spinning lights on the pendulum. All right, look, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I am a stagehand. I set that shit up for a living. Those lights are doing nothing. They have nothing to do with the show. They are clearly showing only up in the ceiling. It's nothing. They do nothing.
Clearly, you've never been a stagehand for Cirque du Soleil.
Look, I gotta be honest. I'm lying. Sometimes on the road, you get a little bored. You make a little Mario game out of your life. It's not all, sometimes stagehand is just, I gotta sit here and wait for them to do their job. And then I clean up. So you have your own fun.
Obstacle course.
Right? You roll that right while the play's going on. You jump around above them.
That's why sometimes you go to a play, and during the tense moment where they're about to reveal the deep dark secret, and the whole room goes quiet. You hear clang, 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 coming from the rafters,
and you just see strobe lights going and giant spots. Dude, it was I saw that, I was just like, what? What were they trying? It just blew my mind when I saw that. So, I'm... ta-ta, goodbye for now, ta-ta, I'm gone. Also, here's all the cops. But do cops have that well-known cat power of being able to see in the dark? Power outage.
Those are the most trigger-disciplined cops I have ever seen.
Yeah?
Yeah, come on. They have her surrounded. She's got an electric sparky wire, clearly live. You gonna tell me?
No, that's true. They are pretty reserved, if you will.
Yeah, right? I mean, come on. There's videos of cops, running over homeless guys, laughing about it and shit. And, right. They're not gonna take this chance to gun down this woman.
All right, yeah, true. Respect to the cops. Respect to these fictional cops.
These fictional cops.
Fictional cops, yes. Only these fictional cops.
Yeah, I support all fictional cops.
Yeah, you know, the cop from Terminator 2, I respect him and support him. All right, so we go back to the Buline offices, and the wife mocks the husband for, like, just being a degenerate, saying, like, hey, don't date kids the same day the cell phone was invented. I looked it up. Cell phone was invented in 1973. At the time, I don't know what the character's supposed to be, but at the time, the actor was 46. So basically, she was saying, if you're 46, don't date a 31-year-old. Don't date someone 15 years younger than you. Which is a solid complaint. That's solid.
Yeah, that's solid. But, you know, I mean...
Also, it's legal. It's fine.
Yeah, it's legal in society and, like, rich people. Of course, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Like, what do you want from me? I'm not breaking the law. What do you want from me?
Yes.
15 years, legally, you have to be, what? 34. You have to be 34 to do that legally, right? Because 18 is the age of consent. You don't know what? You're not following me at all.
No, I understand, but I can't do that kind of math.
You're just not okay with it. You morally object to math. That's what's happening there. That's what's happening.
I do not support any math. I support all fictional police.
The only numbers I believe in are the results that the cops bring in. That is it.
Fictional cops.
Fictional results of the fictional cops. All right, so yeah, she's like, don't do that shit, and he's like, and smacks her in the face, but it does not hurt. Well, it hurts him. It hurts his hand.
Yeah.
And she laughs it off. She's like, isn't Buline great? And I just want to point out that the only reason I thought she might have been a Catwoman is because I refuse to believe that this was a secret soldier super serum in any way.
It was just an accidental side effect.
Dude, yeah, sure it was. And we're just gonna not sell it to the government.
Right, yeah.
Like,
that, I mean, so it makes you completely impervious to all harm. Okay?
Oh, yeah?
So, we're not selling this as a beauty product?
Sell it to the government, fix that whole killing you thing, and make trillions.
You know the government's gonna pay way more. Way more.
Fucking, you copyright that shit, and it's all your money.
Well, you know, if you patent an idea and the government is like, ooh, that could pose a national security risk, they're like, you can't patent that. That's ours. Like, that's actually how it works. You have
to sell it to them before you patent it.
No, like, the government just says, that's ours.
What I'm saying is, so in order to avoid that, you just have to sell it directly to them.
Yes, you have
avoiding all that.
Yeah, you can't patent it first, but then you go, I'll sell you this idea. And they go, oh, you told us the idea? It's ours.
That's illegal, though. Yeah. That's what the whole patent thing is, though. But...
Yeah, but we're the government. We make the laws.
Yeah, that's true.
I do not support any government.
Man, it's so easy to respect them. What with their unruly... whatever. Anyway, so, it's too depressing.
Yeah, politics. That's the politics.
That's the economy. So we go home, and Patience freaks out over the date she had with Tom, or that she's going to have with Tom, and Sally comforts her. We go back to the wife, and the wife is applying Buline to, like, her face, and, like, she's just bathing in it almost.
Yeah.
And Patience goes on the date with Tom, and she devours sushi.
Shouldn't she be having horrible migraines and, like, brain disorders?
Well, she's a cat. So, no, it's fine. Wait, who? The wife.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant shouldn't Patience be having this?
No, I know.
The sushi. Like, she ate so much sushi. Like, shouldn't her period be off and her birth control not work? Like,
mercury poisoning, use her as a thermometer.
Use her as a thermometer.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Shove her right up my butt. Tell me how much what's my heat differential. Come on.
Use your cat powers.
What's that cat power? You stamp the ground 3 times? That tells me my temperature? Oh, that's horses. Sorry, that's horses. That's my bad.
Take the cat's tail, stick it up your butt, and pull out its tongue. It'll read the temperature right on it.
Or, just do that anyway. You don't really have a reason. All right, so anyway, the date. They just talk about each other's lives. Hey, that Catwoman thing, how's it going? Not great. Anyway, how's your life going? Not great. Anyway. It's just
Isn't life garbage,
yeah,
folks?
Like, this is the most real scene in the whole movie. How's that? You're a cop, right? How's it going? Well, the suspect sexually harassed me. And I have to tell you, because I feel like I'd be betraying you if I didn't. Even though this is our first date, my job is very difficult. I shouldn't be dating because of my job. So how's your life? Oh, I compromised all of my dreams to ensure that I don't die. Do we love each other yet? Oh, yeah, dating. That's so great. So great.
Well, that's how dating works. You date each other, and then once you each have enough of each other's baggage, that's love.
That's just, you can't, like, I can't. Oh, I thought that was my bag. That's your bag?
Yeah.
That's my.
Well, now it's mixed up.
Fucking, I can't let it go. It's just there now. Like, I'm not gonna be able to fucking let that go. That's part of me. Oh shit, that's love. We just love each other now.
Yeah,
that's what they.
Now, if I try to like leave your baggage behind, I feel bad. Well, fuck.
Man, Hollywood lied to me. What am I gonna do? No surprise there. Patience seems like she's gonna tell Tom that she's Catwoman, but it's gonna rain. Oh no! Let's kiss and let's go home and fuck. Yeah, that's the date. Okay, they fucked. Yeah. In the night, Detective Tom gets up to, I don't know, get a glass of water or so. He just gets up for some reason, steps on something. It's a lone Catwoman claw lying in the rug. Oh my god. And then every time I watched it, I'm almost positive he then takes the cup he drank from and goes, I could use this as her DNA. But apparently it's supposed to be her, like a glass that she used, I guess. And so yeah, he takes it and he leaves. And I was just like, immediately I was like, oh my god, fucking anybody ghosts me in the middle of the night, blood test immediately, bro. Holy shit. I don't even care. You, Delta, you staying at my house, sleeping on the couch, you leave before I wake up, blood test. I don't trust it.
Blood test.
Holy shit, no.
Everybody's getting a blood test. We're doing this shit like the Thing. I'm going to tie you to a chair.
Everybody's getting blood. Like, you left a note that says something came up. Up like positive. Whoa, I got to get a blood test. It wasn't okay for me. I was not okay. But yeah, Patience, after he leaves, Patience gets woken up by a cell phone. It's the cell phone that the wife gave. And she's like, I have proof of everything. Come.
Now, when she calls, like, the phone rings, and she looks at it, and, like, it's like a video. It's an old Nokia phone.
Yeah.
But on the front, it's like, hey, it's a video of me. Pick up.
Dude, this phone, I was like, where'd they get that Blade Runner phone from? Like, because it was an old, like, brick Nokia phone, but like you said, it was clearly video.
Yeah.
But it was only GIF video. Like, it only had 3 seconds.
Yeah, like, you send the opening GIF.
Yeah, oh, whatever. Let's fight right now. Go ahead. Let's fight right now.
Yeah, you send the opening GIF. You're like, hey, it's me. Pick up. And like, oh, fuck.
And then it was like a regular phone right to your face. Like, she just ignored the video part.
I feel like we should patent that technology. Can we do that, right?
Right now, this is.
Oh yeah, legally it's ours.
It's all ours right now. Okay, boom. So I have proof. Come to my house.
Legally, that other idea, it's mine now.
That thing we just saw in this film, I own it. It's me. Look, not like for real. That's how some people like get famous. Like some people will watch a movie and in the movie they're like, I'm writing this book. I don't know, whatever. And then some people, I'll write that book in real life.
Yeah, I know.
And then they get and then they don't get sued. It's amazing. Like that's the real fucking letdown. I should have just got sued. Like, why can't everybody be miserable? How come I didn't think of this shit? Why can't I steal the good stuff?
Yeah. Every time I steal shit, I get sued. I get arrested. I get beat up.
Sure, I keep stealing babies, but come on. So, we go to the mansion? No, we go to Police HQ first, and Tom matches the DNA from the glass.
J'accuse.
to the kiss on his face from Catwoman. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah,
that was insane to me. Like, it had to have, like, there's no way someone was right there. Like, quick, scrape it off, get the DNA. Like, it definitely dried out, and they lost all the DNA. Like,
he hasn't washed for days.
Like, gross. And she wants him. Ugh. So, yeah, we go to the Hedare mansion. The wife is like, I have evidence to put someone away for a long, long time, and throws a gun at Catwoman. And she's like, oh my god, what just happened? And the gun shot the husband. He's dead. You did it. Guards! So Catwoman runs, and she's, that's it. Set up. She changes clothes real quick and escapes. She goes back home. Inside, Detective Tom is like, sorry, gotta arrest you.
It's part of the job.
So, boom, we go to the interrogation. Only good scene in the whole movie. The only scene that I was like, this acting is not bad. I'm okay with the story. Like, just this scene. That's it, the interrogation scene. Where she's like, all the evidence points to you, or he's like, all the evidence points to you, Patience. And Patience is like, not me, Catwoman. And he's like, oh, come on, why are you doing this? And she's like, remember when we met and you were like, you're a jumper? And it turned out, no, I wasn't. There really was a cat. And he's like, yeah. He's like, well, it's just like that.
There's really a cat. I didn't kill the guy. I was chasing a cat.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not Catwoman. It's a cat. There's something. It all connects there somehow. No, it's just like, it looked like I was crazy. The evidence didn't add up. This is the same thing. Evidence doesn't add up. So whatever, it doesn't matter. That's just the way it is. But she's like, but believe me, that Buline is poison, and the wife set me up. So whatever, that's the way it is. You gotta go to jail. She spends the night in the cell, and that one cat the only cat in history, shows up, and Patience has an audio flashback from the crazy cat lady. And then she squeezes through the police bar, except for her titties, because the bars bend around her titties. I don't know if you noticed that shit. I was just like, I'm a gross pervert. That's what I'm looking at.
And them butt cheeks.
Don't even have to bring that up. I knew it. So yeah, she squeezes out some bars and flips 5 stories down out a window, and then carjacks a dude. And I'm like, how is she not the villain?
When she was escaping the police station. Yeah. There was a cut where she's like sneaking out. Oh, here comes 2 cops around the corner, and she like dips back. Yeah. But then comes out from behind the same corner that they came from. Yeah. And then it cuts to the other side where you can see the back, and it was just cartoon magic.
Yeah, exactly. Cartoon magic, exactly.
I do not support cartoon magic.
No. Just troops and fake police.
No, I don't support the... Wait, I forgot my position on the troops. Do I support them? I don't know.
Mr. Delta, you're running for president. We were just wondering, what is your position on the troops? I forgot my position on the troops! All troops everywhere. I just don't know. I can't remember. Next question. It's a good president. It's a damn fine president.
Wow. This he's just like me. He forgets stuff too. Yeah.
And he sticks to his conviction. He's not afraid to tell the truth.
Tells it like it is. He doesn't remember. He says, I don't remember. I do not recall my position.
Mr. President, how do you feel about foreign trade? There is a rock in my shoe right now, and I can't think about anything but it. Thank you. Next question.
I'm sorry, the rock's still there. This press conference is over. That's
it. It's over. It's over like that. It's the same way. I'm not going to take my shoes off in public. I'm just like that guy. President for life. So, carjacks a dude. Yeah, totally casual. Not a big deal at all. Go to Buline. The wife is going to realize the husband's dream. Also,
real
she's
quick,
the face of it. Oh, okay.
Before she carjacks, he jumps down and, like, the car stops and, like, touches her butt.
Yeah.
And she makes this...
She's like, ooh.
Yeah.
I got fucked by a car.
I just felt bad because the guy's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Did I? Oh, you're just stealing my car now. Wow."
Okay, great. No, what a great life. So, Bulene, everything's fine. It's going forward. And Detective Lone shows up, goes, "Hey, can I ask you some questions?" And we're like, "Yeah, he believes her." Catwoman in the docks chains a bunch of truck tires together and pulls them off with another truck. You know, like cats do.
Yeah. My cat does that all the time.
Back in the office, Detective Tom tells the wife he has evidence, but he'll trade it for money. And she's like, "So what do you want?" And he's like, "I already got it. Why would you trade money if you didn't do it? You definitely did it. Aha." And she's like, "Dummy." And just shoots him in the gut.
And it's great because she fucking guns it down. Blam! And he goes down to the floor, all shot. And he's like, "You don't want to do this. You don't want to shoot a cop."
Oh, man.
You don't want to kill a cop? I thought I just did. Blam, blam, blam. I'm warning you. You don't know what'll happen if you gun me down. Blam, 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 blam. I'm telling you, it's a dark road ahead.
Hang on, I gotta change clips. I don't know what the hell's going on here. So Catwoman arrives just at the last second, saves Tom, and escapes as the wife calls for guards. The guards and the wife sneak around storage of some sort.
Yeah.
Looking for Catwoman and Tom. And, I just got that. Catwoman and Tom, like Tom Cat. Well, show's over, folks. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I'm just gonna flip this switch.
I didn't think it could get any worse, but it did. It got worse. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so, god damn.
There's Catwoman, there's Tomcat, there's Alley Cat, there's Fighter Cat.
Well, there is, because there's Sally Cat, and that's like Alley Cat. Oh, Jesus Christ. So where are we? Oh, Catwoman takes out a guard. Tom takes out a guard. The wife and Catwoman fight. I don't know why they put this in there, but for some reason Catwoman keeps exposing herself to her enemy. She's like, "I was Patience Phillips. It was me. The girl you killed." And she says that. She's like, "It was me, Patience." And the wife goes, "Really? That's who's under there?" She was so unimpressed. Like, ew, for real? All right, I guess.
Well, this isn't even fun now.
All right. Hey, you gotta ruin everything, don't you? Catwoman kicks butt, but Bulene makes your skin like living marble.
Yeah. So the final battle is 90% just Halle Berry whooping an old, not middle-aged white woman's ass. Just throwing her around, picking her up and tossing her, smashing her through stuff. It's hilarious.
It's the fight is a good 70% Sharon Stone getting kicked in the face.
Yeah.
It's just Sharon Stone throwing her neck back. That's whatever money she got paid in this film. It was for neck surgery for this fight scene. So, it makes your skin like living marble when you can't skin like marble. That thing we used to carve for fun and all the time, that's what's impenetrable. Also, Bulene. Rub it on your face and neck and it makes your skin impervious.
Yeah.
Even the parts you don't rub, like your knees and back. What? So.
Yeah, and it cushions all your internal organs.
Yeah, that shit's fine. You don't have to drink it or anything like that. After a bunch of flipping and fighting, it leads to the wife feigning dead, but then she stabs Catwoman and almost knocks her out of a window.
In the butt, right?
I think it was the under thigh, whatever that muscle is. Quad? Not the quad. Hamstring, like a hamstring.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely near the butt region.
She stabbed her in a part that jiggled, yeah. There's no denying that happened. And then we get another forced urban culture out of place where she's like, "Oh, that's it, it's over." And Catwoman goes, "No, it's overtime," and jumps up.
Yeah, game over. No, it's overtime.
And then she jumps up the wall and climbs, and then she's hanging on to the frame of a window, almost about to fall out.
Yeah.
Goes, "No, it's overtime." throws herself out, jumps up a wall, climbs up to the top, and then suddenly has a whip in her hand.
What a whip? She left it up there.
Up on top for later. Like she came
just in case.
like 2 days ago. She put it up there and like, oh, I'm gonna need this later. This is good. I'm smart. This is good. And takes the whip, swips it, smacks up the wife's face, kicks her out the window. The wife falls like 50 stories.
Hilarious.
What, the way she falls?
Yes. Holy shit.
She just tumbles.
She's holding on, dangling.
Yeah.
And like Paige like, give me a hand, I'll save you. And then she's like, oh my god, look at that reflection. I'm so ugly.
Yeah.
And then she lets go and immediately starts head over heels like tumbling.
Yeah.
So fast. Like I was impressed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then you see just boom, splat face first on the symbol.
Well, first she goes through the glass.
Oh right, yeah,
There's always there's always glass.
But there's never blood. Nobody bleeds in this movie.
No, it's rated G.
G for good old cats.
Good old cats.
Gotta work on that rating system. So, kicks her out the window. She falls 50 stories, lands on the ground, dead. Catwoman goes, well, at least I'm not a killer.
Hold on now.
The leap of logic of this film, dude. I can't even get through it. It
was gravity what killed her.
Gravity that killed the beast. Not beauty. So, Detective Tom shows up and he's like, or no, he was already there. So he gets up, he's okay now, and he's like, if Catwoman's back in her cell by morning, that means there was no way that, or no, if Patience is back in her cell by morning, that means she couldn't have done it. I forget. They do this whole thing where Patience isn't Catwoman and Catwoman isn't Patience, but they are the same person. So if you're back in your cell, you couldn't have done it, so get back in your cell.
Hopefully none of my incompetent cop friends have noticed you've been gone this whole time.
Checked once throughout the night like they're legally required to. Like to make sure you haven't hung yourself.
Oh, they don't.
No, they encourage that.
I support all fictional police.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I support all fictional hangings. No, just the police, not the hangings. So we get to literally the wrap-up, which is Sally is at home reading a newspaper that says Catwoman saved lives and stopped evil poison, and her handsome doctor is in the background eating fruit. So that's why I had to mention that, because it's in the wrap-up. She gets her handsome doctor.
Eating fruit.
The cat lady gets a thank you card from Catwoman. And Detective Tom gets a goodbye card saying like, sometimes I'm good, I'm real good, and sometimes I'm bad as I want to be, but freedom is power, and my journey just begins, so goodbye forever, I'm Catwoman.
Goodbye forever.
Yeah, and she does the model catwalk. Yeah. And there was also a alternate, more Hollywood-like ending where Patience paints a wall somewhere, and Tom comes in and says that Wesley has confessed. I don't know who the fuck that is. And that the murders are closed. What murders? I don't know what ending this alleged fucking thing is talking about, but then they kiss and the camera pans away. Like that was the Hollywood. But it's changed so much that doesn't matter, I guess.
Apparently it's changed so much the entire plot was different.
Yeah, it's just insane. So do you have a sequel? No?
Well, my sequel that I totally prepared in advance and I didn't make up on the fly takes place in an alternate city of, we'll call it, Bloodhaven. That's it. Bloodhaven, yeah, that's the one from the DC comics that Nightwing goes to. Okay. So she goes to Bloodhaven, since this is supposed to be, it's not Gotham, right?
It's never mentioned.
Yeah, it's not Gotham,
it's
I don't
probably
think.
Not, yeah.
But she'll go to, Bloodhaven or whatever.
Sure.
And then she's pursued by the dogged detective Tom, who's gone mad over his jealousy of her powers, and he has dog powers. And he's a dog detective.
Sniff out crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, at first he shows up and he's like, well, I'm here to help you solve the crime, but then it turns out it was him.
Sure. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Sure. I have that she goes to China to stop the illegal tiger trade and has to fight like, you know, an evil whipsmith or something like a lion tamer.
An evil.
Yeah, and even though she's stopping the tiger trade, but she got to fight a lion tamer. It's all wish-washed.
Well, because what happened was the lion tamer brought his lion taming secrets to capture tigers.
Disgraced lion tamer.
Disgraced lion tamer. I promised myself I'd never pick up this whip again.
So, yeah, that's my sequel. That's that.
Yeah.
Why would you make this? I mean, you know, basically Batman. Michelle Pfeiffer, Ashley Judd, and Frances McDormand all turned the film down.
Oh.
Like, they were in talks, and they were like, nah, I don't want to do it. Also, this film, or a variation of this film, was written in 1995 and was edited by over 14 different writers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Where did the name Patience Phillips come from?
I don't fucking know.
That's what I want to know.
I have to presume the most recent one. Like, there's no reason to change her name.
Yeah, right?
It has to be a recent thing, yeah. Also, I mean, you know, blame the director if you want, but the director was a French artist named Pitov, which is spelled literally pit of.
Oh, all right. Well,
P-I-T-O-F, yeah.
Has he done anything else?
No, just French stuff, no.
Oh.
Just French stuff before and after. Like, nobody was like, no. You know that $100 million movie that flopped? Yeah, we want to use you again. No, yeah, it didn't happen.
But that also means someone saw his pretentious French art film and went, oh my God, let's give this guy $100 million to make a Catwoman film.
I don't know why, but yeah, they did. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah?
That's exactly what happened. So, yeah, that's that. Join us next time along with Matt LeBlanc, William Hurt, and Gary Oldman.
We're doing it!
For the 1998 family action adventure Lost in Space.
6.5 hours
Yeah.
of sci-fi adventures.
The first film
and
of...
CGI spiders.
CGI spiders. The first film of our Moms Who Put Up With a Lot month.
What could the second one be?
I don't know. I haven't picked it yet.
Oh, all right.
I mean... Yeah, I did.
Yeah, of course. We have everything planned out.
What's that, honey? You want to take your entire family and your eldest daughter's boyfriend and also a weird old scientist into space at the peak of their puberty? Sure, that's not going to be weird.
Yeah.
That's what they did. There's a son who's like 10, 11.
Yeah.
There's a daughter who's like 15. There's another daughter who's like 19.
Yeah.
And then like the second in command who's dating the daughter.
Well, not originally, I don't think.
No?
I think he's just like the hotshot pilot.
But that's definitely going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's definitely going to date the daughter.
Oh, yeah.
And then his son's going to have to go gay or fuck his sister. Like, there's no...
Yeah.
Because nobody's fucking Gary Oldman. That's not happening.
Well, he wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh, so then they wouldn't no matter what.
Yeah, it was just the robot.
It was just supposed to be a family fun.
Yep. And nobody ever thought, like, what happens...
That was it. No, just nobody ever thought, well, what happened?
Yeah, what happens next? What do you mean, family fun? Yeah, but then what?
They tried to recap the whole, like, 80-something episode series in a movie.
Yeah.
And that's why it's, like, 3 hours long.
Yeah. But also, they change a lot of shit from the movie. And there's time travel and spiders.
Yeah, it's... Oh, my God. I know it's bad because I remember liking it. That's how I know it's bad. I remember it being so bad, I went, this is great.
And there's a really, like, early CGI cartoon monkey. Blop? Dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, like, that early, like, pre-Jar Jar CGI, where it's like... Ooh,
like Reboot.
Yeah, it's a little reboot monkey. Got a little reboot monkey.
Little reboot monkey, yeah, right. That's what I call my enemies. You little reboot monkey. Probably shouldn't call him that anymore.
Dude, no.
Oh man! All right.
But it could have so many meanings.
Yeah. That's my go-to thing. When somebody goes, "That's racist," you go, "Okay, you tell me which race it's against. Go ahead. What race do you think of when you hear that?"
Reboot monkey. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You tell me. Go ahead. Those filthy what? So you think this guy's white or what? I don't know. All right, so join us next time for that whole thing. Go to www.ymt.com for all things Why Would You Make This, including links to the episodes on iTunes and Google Play and to our YouTube. Also, if you enjoy the show, please review us in some form, like on iTunes. Give us some stars.
Yeah, 5 stars.
A like on Facebook, or actually, I don't think it's a like on Facebook. Nobody likes Facebook. Who likes Facebook anymore?
Yeah, now everyone knows the dark secrets of Facebook.
Yeah. Victory Pro Wrestling.
By the time you
4
hear this,
days, right?
yeah, Victory Pro Wrestling, April 28th is the date.
Yeah, that's...
BFW Hall, Center H, VictoryProWrestling.com, New York State Champion is I, and at DJ Delta on the Twitter.
That's it. I am Time Commander on Twitter. The intro music is Falling Off Your Love by Kill Paris, or an edited version thereof. We, of course, as usual, will be singing the Catwoman song to take us out.
I thought the Magic Japanese Space Cat song would take us out.
That's part of the Catwoman song, sure.
Oh, okay, all right.
So, for J Delta, I am Jimmy Time. Please remember, without the mistakes of others, we'd be forced to endure the pain of failure ourselves. Support the arts.
All right, what's the Catwoman song?
It's Catwoman. Dude, the Catwoman song, like, the real Catwoman song was like, yeah, come on, yeah, yeah. And I was like,
in this movie, really?
Yeah, dude, like every time it was like, yeah, come on, yeah, one time,
Now, lyrics, just drop me a beat and I'll go, yeah, yeah,
come on,
yeah, come on,
what?
yeah.
What?
Catwoman.
Whoa, huh? What? One time. You always say one time 2 times. One time.
Well, hold on.
Oh, hang on a minute now. The preceding recording is for entertainment purposes only, and the views expressed in this podcast do not necessarily represent the views of Why Would You Make This, its owners, employees, or associates.